Hey everyone, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves had 12 hits as a team as they walked off to an extra inning win against the Marlins 7-6. The Colorado Rockies got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-1. The Chicago White Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 6-4. The Seattle Mariners got the best of the visiting Mets 4-3. The Miami Marlins put together 10 total hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-3. The Chicago Cubs held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-0. The Pirates went deep 4 times as they beat the visiting Rays 5-2. The St. Louis Cardinals smacked 15 team hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-2. The Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they dismantled the Giants 8-1. The D-backs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-2. The Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 3-1. The Cleveland Guardians took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-1. The Orioles took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-2. The Kansas City Royals combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-2. The Angels knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 8-5. The White Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 2-1. The Rangers grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-2. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone. Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Nationals got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 3-2. As of right now, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East, and the Nationals are atop the division. The New York Mets totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the Washington Nationals sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-3. The Boston Red Sox had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 9-4. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, the Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals, 8-6. The Atlanta Braves got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Fish in Miami, 11-4. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Mets swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs, 10-9. The Diamondbacks center fielder, number 81, swung the bat well with 3 hits, helping the Diamondbacks get by the Phillies 2-1. The Pirates left fielder, number 65, grabbed 3 base knocks as the Buccos took down the Reds 3-2. DJ LeMahieu had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Brewers downed the Twins 8-5. The Seattle Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 10-8. Manny Machado launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as San Diego beat the Tigers 8-7. The Colorado Rockies combined for 4 total home runs as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-5. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-1. The Chicago White Sox picked up 14 hits. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East. Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Nationals broke up their 5-game losing skid as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 2-1. Kyle Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the New York Mets knocked out 12 hits as a team as they crushed the Cubs 11-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates got the best of the Brewers at home 4-1. The Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 9-3. The Boston Red Sox grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. The Baltimore Orioles got 11 hits overall as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-1. The Tampa Bay Rays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Guardians 3-2. The Angels launched 3 home runs. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Washington Nationals sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 8-3. Luis Rengifo was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Angels defeated the Marlins 5-4. The Giants allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-2. The White Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 10-7. The Cubs hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-3. The Milwaukee Brewers totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Welcome to this edition of Inside the Show. There will be 42s everywhere today in honor of the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson. Before we get there, though, here's what happened yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-3. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in second place in the AL Central, while the Nationals are in 4th place in the NL East. Bobby Witt Jr. collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits as the Angels defeated the Marlins 8-0. They now have 5 straight wins. At the start of the day, the Angels are leading the AL West. And the Marlins TGIF. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, Nathaniel Lowe drove in 3 as Texas got past the Nationals 4-2. They now have 6 straight victories. Sean Murphy plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Braves defeated the White Sox 11-3. The Royals snapped their 5-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 3-0. The Mets took down the visiting Diamondbacks 2-1. The Padres put together 10 total hits as they manhandled the Marlins 11-1. The Orioles grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-3. The Brewers launched 3 home runs as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 9-8. It was their 5th straight victory. The Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 9-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 7-3. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Bronx Bombers went deep 4 times as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-5. The Guardians combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-3. The Rays racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-1. Kenta Maeda got his 3rd win this season, helping the Astros get by the Tigers 6-1. The A's got 11 hits overall as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the Mariners 7-0. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, the Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits, as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 2-1. The Braves beat the White Sox on the south side 3-2. The Kansas City Royals only allowed 2 hits in the game, as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-0. The Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game, as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-1. The Marlins had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-3. John Means got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as the Orioles claimed the win over the Reds 3-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Jamison Taillon collected win number 3 this year, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers. It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Texas Rangers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 1-0. As of Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL East, the Washington Nationals amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-4. In other Nationals news, starting pitcher Mackenzie Gore will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's dealing with a flexor strain in his arm. Tyler McGill won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as the Mets defeated the Rangers 3-0. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins put up 16 hits on the day as they pulled away from the Nationals 10-2. Pete Alonso smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Mets defeated the Rangers 5-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Cardinals got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-3. Brandon Woodruff grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, helping Milwaukee down Philadelphia 3-1. The Houston Astros got past the Reds in Cincinnati 2-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-3. The Pirates sent 3 balls into the seats as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-4. The San Diego Padres hit 3 long balls as they embarrassed the Dodgers 16-1. The Tampa Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Marlins combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-0. Nolan Arenado was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as the Cardinals defeated the Phillies 4-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Colorado Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-5. The Dodgers tallied 5 home runs overall as they crushed the Cubs 10-1. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Rays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-2. The Padres launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 12-1. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors. Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-3. The Cleveland Guardians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 4-1. The Philadelphia Phillies got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-1. The New York Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 2-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 2-0. The Diamondbacks put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-5. Walker Buehler got the W and now has 5 this year as the Dodgers defeated the Cubs 1-0. Blake Snell won his 4th game thus far as the Bo Sox took down the White Sox 5-3. The win was their 6th in a row. The Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 7-3. The Tampa Bay Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-2. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 4-1. The Miami Marlins got 11 hits overall as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Washington Nationals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-1. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, Kevin Gausman collected win number 2 on the year as Toronto took care of the Nationals 5-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. Lourdes Gurriel grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Diamondbacks slithered past the Fish 5-3. The Baltimore Orioles pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 10-6. Jonathan Scope drove in 4 as Atlanta downed the Cardinals 5-2. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Luis Gonzalez had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as San Francisco took care of Philadelphia 7-6. The Twins put up 16 hits on the day as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 11-1. Eric Lauer earned the 3rd W of his season as the Brewers were winners over the Rays 4-2. The Guardians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they plundered the Pirates 8-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 1-0. The Cincinnati Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-3. O'Neal Cruz was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 4-3. The Royals smacked 15 team hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 10-3. The Detroit Tigers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 1-0. Marco Gonzalez got his 2nd W of the season as the Mariners downed Houston 5-4. The Rangers hit 3 long balls as they dismantled the A's 9-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.